Welcome to Golden Software's demonstration video. This video will cover saving, exporting, and printing files in Surfer 12. To begin this demonstration, we are going to open up one of the sample files by clicking File, Open. In the Open dialog, select contours.srf and click Open. You can save the file for future use and modifications. If we wanted to save the file to the same name, format, and location, we can click File, Save. However, to change the file name, format, or location, click File, Save As. In the Save As dialog, we can specify the file location by navigating to the desired destination or the name of the saved file in the File Name section. The third option is the Save As type. There are two different file formats in Surfer 12, the Surfer document and the Surfer 11 document. The Surfer document can only be opened in Surfer 12. The Surfer 11 document is similar to the Surfer document, except the file can be opened in Surfer 11 and Surfer 12. If any new features were used when making the file, they will be removed when saving the document to Surfer 11 format. You can also export a file so it can be used in another application. To export a file, click File, Export. Surfer supports a variety of exported file format types. The full list is available by clicking the down arrow next to the Save As type. Some of the raster exports include a TIFF, JPEG, a PNG, and a raster PDF. In addition, some of the vector exports include AutoCAD DXF, Esri shapefiles, EMF, or a vector PDF. I'm going to export to a GeoTIFF. Enter a file name, and click Save. In the Export Options dialog, I can specify the options for the TIFF export. The options include the pixel and document size and color format. In most cases, 24-bit true color, also known as RGB color, is appropriate. Then click the Spatial References tab. Choose the checkbox next to one or more of the 6 supported georeferencing formats. If I check the checkbox next to Internal File Format and click OK, the TIFF file will be exported in GeoTIFF format. If I also check the checkbox next to Esri World File, then a TFW file will be created in addition to the TIFF file. I will leave the defaults on the TIFF Options page and click OK to export the image. You can also export contours to a 3D DXF, SHP, or an XYZ text file. To do this, in the Object Manager, select the Contours layer. Click Map, Export Contours. In the Export dialog, enter a file name and location to save the file. The Save As Type drop-down menu gives you 4 options. You can choose to save as a 3D DXF file, a 2D SHP file, a 3D SHP file, or a text file. Exporting the contours to one of these file formats will only export the contour lines themselves, without color, fill, or text labels. Both the 2D and 3D SHP formats export the Z values to the DBF file. The difference is simply how the line is written to the SHP file. The 2D SHP exports a shaped 2D polyline type where each vertex along the line comprises an X and Y coordinate. The Z coordinate for each vertex is only stored in the associated DBF file. The 3D SHP exports a shaped polyline Z-type where each vertex along the line comprises an X, Y, and Z coordinate. The Z coordinate for each vertex is also stored in the associated DBF file. For this example, I'll choose AutoCAD DXF format and click Save to export the file. To see the Z values associated with each line in the exported DXF file, click File, New, Plot. Click Map, New, Base Map, and select the 3D DXF file and click Open. In the DXF Import Options dialog, accept the defaults and click OK. The map is created from simple polylines and polygons. In the Object Manager, expand the base object by clicking the plus sign. Click on the first polygon object below to select it. In the Property Manager, click on the Info tab. The Z value for the polygon is listed under Attributes. Surfer also has the ability to print to any Windows-supported printer or PDF printer driver. To print the map, click File, Print. The printers listed in the Print dialog are the ones available and installed on the computer. Click the Properties button to modify any of the properties for the Select Print driver. The print method has 3 different options. The first method is Truncate, which will only print the objects that are within the page margins as defined under File, Page Setup. All objects outside the margins will be clipped. The second method, Fit to Page, reduces the plot so that it is within the page margins that are specified under File, Page Setup. The tile breaks the drawing into page-sized pieces and generates multiple pages of output. This is useful if your plot is larger than your page size. You can also set the scale of the plot when printing using the tile printing method and set the overlap amount between the pages. The scale value is used with the truncate and tile methods to reduce or increase the size of the printing. 100% would be the actual size of the plot, while 200% is twice the size and 50% is half as large. The print range section allows you to specify if you want to print everything in the plot or just the selected objects. In the Copies section, you can choose to print multiple copies of the file. Click OK and the file will be printed. I'll click Cancel to close the dialog. This concludes the overview of the Save, Export, and Print commands in Surfer 12. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Golden Software.